everyone. Today I will discuss the material about present continuous. And before we start, I will introduce myself first. So, my name is Jessica Elma Karina Willem and my student ID number is 642509997. And my study program is management and I am in first semester and my class is 641825 and my campus of origin is Bina Sarana Informatika University. So next, what is the present continuous tense? The present continuous tense, or often called the present progressive tense, is a tense in English used to express an action or event that is currently taking place or occurring at the time of speaking. Simply put, this tense focuses on actions that are unfinished or still on progress, and similar to the word lagi or sedang in Indonesia. Next, the main formula or core formula. So this is the formula atau rumus dari present continuous tense. Subject plus to be, am, is, are plus verb plus ing plus complement or object. So this is the simple example. She is reading. Dia sedang membaca. So the subject is she, and then uses to be is. Why use to be is? Because the subject is she, while she is a singular sentence that refers to one object. Jadi karena subjeknya adalah she atau dia perempuan, jadi hanya merujuk pada satu objek atau benda. Jadi menggunakan to be is gitu. And then the verb is read. And then because this is sentence is being done or happening at the moment, so add ing after the verb. Jadi tambahkan kata ing sehabis kata kerja. Begitu. Complement or object bisa right now, bisa now or something like that. Okay, next is rules to be. When to use am, is, are, atau kapan sih gunain to be, am, is, are. So I uses to be am. Example, I am watching TV. Saya sedang menonton TV. And the next, he, she, it uses to be is. Why? Because they are fall into the categories of singular sentence. Jadi mereka he, she, it or name someone itu termasuk kata singular, hanya menunjukkan satu orang atau satu benda. Jadi menggunakan to be is. So the example is he is talking. Dia sedang berbicara. And the next, you, we, they uses to be are. Why? Because we and they are plural subject and you can reverse both singular and plural subject. Jadi or more than one, jadi lebih dari satu, makanya dia memakai kata are. To be are maksudnya. And if we know to be, sebelum kita lanjut, and if we know to be is a connector between the subject and the predicate in an English sentence. Jadi to be ini adalah kata penggabung gitu antara subjek dan predikat. Next is positive sentence. Positive sentence is used to indicate an action is taking place atau sedang terjadi sekarang. So the formula is subject plus to be, am is are plus verb ing plus complement. So positive sentence is the same as following the present continuous formula. And then the example is the students are listening to the teacher. Murid-murid sedang mendengarkan guru. Gitu. Next is negative sentence, used to indicate that an action currently is not taking place. Jadi ketika kegiatan tersebut tidak sedang berlangsung sekarang gitu. So the formula is subject plus to be, am is are plus not plus verb ing plus complement or object. And then the difference between positive sentence and negative sentence is, in negative sentence you add the word not after to be. Jadi menambahkan kata not setelah to be. So the example, he is not sleeping at this moment. Dia sedang tidak tertidur saat ini. So you must add the word not after to be. Okay, next is interrogative sentence. Used to ask whether an action is in progress or not. So the formula is am is are to be plus subject plus verb ing plus complement or object plus question mark. So because this is interrogative sentence, you must move to be to the beginning of the sentence. Jadi kamu harus pindahin to be karena dia pertanyaan, kalimat pertanyaan, maka pindahkan to be ke kalimat awal. So the example, is your mother cooking in the kitchen? Apakah ibumu sedang memasak di dapur? Seperti itu. So you must move the to be to the beginning of the sentence. Okay, next. So next we will discuss about the function. So the first function is action that occur right while speaking. The action started before, continues now, and may end after the conversation. Keywords atau kata kunci: now, right now, at the moment. Example, please be quiet, I am working. Harap tenang, saya sedang bekerja. And number two, look, the cat is chasing the mouse. Lihat, kucing itu mengejar tikus. Or for another example like, what are you doing now? Which means the information is asking about current activities atau yang sedang terjadi sekarang, menanyakan aktivitas yang terjadi sekarang. And then next, the second function is temporary action atau aksi bersifat sementara. Action that are ongoing over a longer period of time, today, this week, this year, but are only temporary in nature. Example, she is studying French this semester. Dia sedang belajar bahasa Prancis semester ini. While speaking, you may not be doing it, but still in progress. Jadi mungkin ketika kamu berbicara, kamu tidak sedang melakukan kegiatan tersebut, tetapi masih dalam progress gitu. Progresnya masih sedang berjalan. And then the another example, they are looking for a new apartment. Mereka sedang mencari apartemen baru gitu, entah dalam jangkauan next week, this week or this month. Okay, next is a definite future plan, used to express a plan or promise that has been set with certainty in the future, often accompanied by a time statement. So, this function indicates certainty due to prior preparation or focus on the certainty of a promise. Example, we are leaving for Bali next month. Kami akan berangkat ke Bali bulan depan. And then he is meeting his client at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Dia akan bertemu kliennya besok jam 9 pagi. So like the meeting schedule has been arranged and confirmed, so it's clear. Jadi sudah jelas rapatnya itu sudah ditentukan jadwalnya tuh kapan begitu. Okay, next is the fourth function is repetitive and annoying habits atau kebiasaan yang buruk yang berulang-ulang gitu. Used to complain about bad habits or repetitive actions that are annoying, always using the words always, constantly, or forever. Example, my brother is always forgetting his keys. Kakak saya selalu saja lupa kuncinya. Okay, and then next. So here the time signals. Okay, words of phrases that often appear and mark distance. First is now or right now atau sekarang. Second, at the moment or at present, saat ini. Third, today, this week or this year, hari ini, minggu atau tahun ini. Fourth, look or listen, kata seru yang meminta perhatian pada aksi saat ini. Fifth, tomorrow or next week. Untuk fungsi 3, rencana masa depan. Jadi yang kelima ini lebih banyak dipakai untuk fungsi 3, rencana masa depan gitu. Next is spelling rules atau cara pengejaan. So the first is general atau umum gitu ya. Just add ing, jadi langsung saja tambahkan ing. So the example is play becomes playing. And the second, ending a, remove the a and add ing. So the example, write becomes writing. Exception, if the verbs ends in ee or oe or ye, do not drop the e. Example, see becomes seeing, agree becomes agreeing. So if ends with ee, oe or ye, do not drop the e. Jadi jangan menghilangkan i-nya. Gitu. Okay, the third, vowel ending plus single consonant, double final consonant plus ing. So if the verbs if the verbs only syllables and ends in CVC, consonant plus vowel plus consonant, double the final consonant before adding ing. Example, sit, sitting, or maybe run becomes running, or stop becomes stopping. Okay, and then if the verbs has 2 or more syllables, double the final consonant only if last syllables is only if the last syllables is stressed while spoke, ketika ada penekanan saat berbicara. For the example, visit becomes visiting, and then happen becomes happening, like that. Okay, the fourth EA ending. Change EA to Y then add ing. The example, lie becomes lying, like that. Okay, next. Okay, so here the example question. In this example question, we are asked to change the following positive sentence into a negative and interrogative sentence. So, the children are playing in the park. So the answer is, the children are not playing in the park. And then the interrogative is, are the children playing in the park? Okay. Next. I am reading a novel now. The negative, I am not reading a new novel now. And then the question mark is interrogative sentence is, am I reading a novel now? Apakah saya membaca novel sekarang? Gitu. Next, John is buying a new car next week. So, kalimat negatif dan interrogatifnya, John is not buying a new car next week. John tidak membeli mobil baru next week. Next week. Minggu selanjutnya atau minggu depan, ya. Okay, so the interrogative is, John buying a new car next week? Apakah John membeli mobil baru minggu depan untuk minggu selanjutnya? And the next, she is painting her room today. Then the negative and interrogative, she is not painting her room today. Is she painting her room today? Apakah dia mewarnai kamarnya hari ini? Tidak. She is not painting her room today. Okay, next. Okay, this is the solution atau kesimpulan. In essence, if you want to convey that something is being done, used, or happening, use the present continuous tense. Jadi ketika kamu pengen mengatakan kalimat yang sedang terjadi sekarang atau rencana masa depan, gunakan present continuous tense. Okay, and thank you. Jadi, so my presentation is being done right now. So if jika saya melakukan kesalahan, saya minta maaf, atau penjelasannya kurang atau bagaimana, saya juga mohon maaf. So yeah, thank you for listening my presentation, and I'm sorry if I am wrong ketika menjelaskan materi atau semacamnya. So thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hope you do. Come on. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Good evening, greetings thanks to all honorable president, lecturers, staff, and fellow students whom I am proud of. We give thanks to God Almighty for being able to get her in this academic environment where we build our future. Ladies and gentlemen, the campus is our home of learning. As an intellectual community, we have a dual responsibility to advance knowledge and to maintain the quality of the environment in which we operate. Today, let's have an honest conversation about one thing that disrupts both of these noble goals: smoking on campus. Our campus regulations have designated this area as a smoke-free area or SDA. Why? Because every individual here, faculty, staff, and students has a fundamental right to clean air. When one person lights a cigarette, the smoke doesn't just affect them. The smoke affects all of us. Your fellow students or staff members are forced to become passive smokers without a choice. Smoking in any place on campus is not a privacy issue, but rather an ethical and public health issue. A healthy environment reflects a healthy mind. Universities should be leading example of healthy living practice. How can we expect excellent academic output if our environment is polluted? Scattered cigarette smoke and littering butts all tarnish the campus image as a center of excellence and cleanliness. We must be role models. Closing remarks and constraint action. Therefore, I urge you all. First, respect the rules. Adhere to the no smoking areas. If you smoke, use designated areas if available, and never inside buildings, classrooms, or public areas. Second, respect others. Demonstrate concern for the health of others. This awareness is a hallmark of educated people. Third, maintain cleanliness. Dispose of cigarette butts appropriately, not in flower pots, gutters, or on the floor. Let's make our campus an environment that truly supports growth, free from toxin and filled with fresh thought. Clean campus, clean mind. Let's maintain it together. Thank you.